What is up, guys? Welcome to the stream. How are y'all doing? What is up, YouTube? This is a live top 10 electric Pokemon, not counting Pikachu or Legendary. Why there's no Pikachu on this list is because if there was Pikachu on the list, it'd be a easy number one decision. And I don't want to just throw Pikachu number one because he's bae. Pikachu will always be bae. No legendaries, of course, like always. So thank you for watching this. Give me a like, subscribe, or follow me on Twitter, Twitch. Hit that up, share it, all that shit. Alright guys, here we go. Top 10 electric Pokemon. We're gonna start this quick and easy. I'm not going through the whole spiel anymore of all that shit. I'm gonna move around, I'm gonna get ready for the hate that is gonna happen once I start this damn list off, because I'm like, what? Why are these people on here? Because there's gonna be some Pokemon left off that might piss someone off. That might. So number 10 will be Zebstrika. Very cool looking Pokemon. Looks really cool. I do like it. It's a fast Pokemon. It's a zebra with electricity. It's the electric form of Rapidash, right? So, you have Rapidash, the fire Pokemon. That's a fire horse. We have electric zebra. How badass is that to get a zebra that fucking has electricity with it? Oh my goodness! Like, hold on, give me one second. Let me make sure, because I know it has one cool, really cool ability. And I just went blank what it is. There it is. You got Lightning Rod, which is great for water teams. You got Motor Drive, that just makes him faster every time he gets hit by an electric attack. And for some reason he has Sap Sipper, which I don't care about. And his shiny is fucking purple. So it's a purple and white fucking Pokemon. And it can learn a lot of attack. It's a melee version. It's a melee Pokemon, which is even better. It learns Flame Charge. It learns fire attacks. Of course, it learns electric and all that shit. It can learn it can learn bug attacks too. It's a very overall good Pokemon. Is it competitively strong? I'm gonna say no. Its defensive is ass. But if you want to stab with some speed and some attack, it's not bad. It's a really good Pokemon if you want to do stab, but don't expect to have the thing able to take a hit. Like most electric Pokemon, they all die to ground, and there's like its one weakness is always going to be ground types. Overall, there's not really a lot of weaknesses to electric Pokemon other than ground. If you can survive a ground attack, you can do work. Problem is you can't do any electric attacks to a ground Pokemon. Rip, whip. How do I unlock him? It's a melee Pokemon. I hope it's a melee Pokemon. Be badass. It's pretty clean. But he does do a lot of physical attacks. And he has bounce too if you want to learn bounce. He can learn a flying attack too, which is weird. Very weird. But that's number 10. Number 9. The old school Pokemon. The one Pokemon that trolls you just as much as Geodude and Graveler did. Fucking Electro and his little buddy Voltorb. But we're going to stick with Electro. Like, why Electro? Why is this one? I hated this Pokemon when I played it first. Oh my god, I hated this Pokemon. Not because I never caught one. I caught a couple. They were cool to use and everything. But I always got stuck going against the Electrode. And they always self-destructed on me. You're like, god damn it. Every fucking time self-destruct. I started respecting Electrode after I started hating Electrode. Because I said, you know what? It's my bad. I keep on walking in with shitty Pokemon who keep on dying to self-destruct. It's on me. It's like, okay, I got this. I'm gonna bring out my rock Pokemon. So if he does self-destruct, you know what he does? He Sonic Boom me the whole fucking time and bodied me. I got trolled by Electrode so many fucking times that I had to put him on this list just because I hate, but I love him at the same time. Is Electrode any competitive Pokemon? I don't think he's that competitive unless you're rocking an self-explosion team. He does have speed. He is fast. Again, he has the same thing as Zebstrika is, but he's a speed special attack, and he can't take a hit to save his damn life. If he gets hit, he's dead. It's ground. Again, this ground is the reason why you don't see a lot of electric Pokemon out there as much as you should. It's because there's other Pokemon that can learn the same moves that are better. That's the only downside with electric. A lot of the electric Pokemon are actually good. They're just, you don't use them as much. And that's ripped the world. But again, Explode, the bane of everyone that electric goes against. If you use Explosion, he just boom, he's dead. Now you don't have to use the how do you say, special attack. You can go physical attack with Electrode and do a lot of work. Speed, Explosion. As long as you have a Focus Sash on, you can always get your Explosion off and just wreck people's faces. If you want to be trolly, which I always approve of being trolly. So that's number 9. Number 8. We have Helo Stick. You're like, why Helo Stick? Now, this Pokemon is pretty neat, except for the weakness to water, I believe. Helo Stick is a very, very unique Pokemon, just as Toxicroak is a very unique Pokemon for fighting. It's the same one it is for electric. It has this thing called Dry Skin, which he absorbs water and doesn't die to water attacks, which is fucking neat because he's a ground electric. So if you get this with a fucking Dry Skin, you're immune to water, so you just take away your weakness you have. Helo Slick, whatever, man. It doesn't matter to me at all. Again, it's electric, it's ground. It can learn a couple moves, of course. It moves a boat. Actually, no, I don't think it's electric ground. I think it's electric normal. Hold up, am I wrong? I don't say he's electric ground, and I'm a lie to myself. I don't think he's electric ground. I think he is a electric normal. I lied, electric normal. Let's take everything I just said back. Rewind it. Helo Stick is a electric normal, but he has Dry Skin, which makes him absorb water attacks, which helps him out still, and just makes him, when you put Rainy Day on your team and you just want a Rainy Day team, this Pokemon is fucking amazing as electric. And he's not super fast, he's not super slow, he has a decent speed, really good special attack, and a decent special defense. Not crazy good, but enough to survive. But he does not have any defense at all. He'll still die to fighting, he'll still die to fucking ground, but he's a really cool Pokemon to have, as in this for the Dry Skin shit. And it's a very stylish heal Pokemon if you want to do it that way. You put leftovers on him with some Rain Dance, you live for a while. What's wrong? Can't even type right? Whatever. So that's Helo Stick. He's a cool Pokemon, awesome, all that shit, blah blah. Has one of my favorite fucking abilities in the game, and that is, of course, Dry Skin. Solar Power is pretty cool too. During Sunshine, special attack raises. Now, if you can actually get that one, or maybe Sandvale is actually cool too, if you want to have a Tyranitar or something that has a lot of Sandstorm or Hippowdon, and you want to do a doubles team, it's pretty cool to have Sandvale so you don't get hit by anything. Or it helps your evasion, I should say. You still get hit by it, you just evade more. So there's a lot that you can do with this Pokemon that cover its weaknesses. But overall, it's a fun Pokemon. I enjoy it. And I want to get one leveled up so I can actually get it on my Rain Dance team one day. Number 7 is Electros. One of the most underrated Pokemon out there in general. Its move pool is fucking huge. It learns a lot of punching moves. It learns a lot of moves in general. You should look at its move pool. Very underrated. It has no weaknesses. It has Levitate. The only way you're gonna have a weakness if you use Gravity on it or Smackdown, that knocks it down to the ground, and that will make it get hit by Earthquake. If not, no ground attacks hurt him at all. He's normal damage to everyone else, and the water doesn't hurt him, of course. That's his legit thing, though. He is a very, very, very strong Pokemon. He has no real weaknesses, except unless you use Gravity, of course, or Smackdown and keep him onto the ground. If not, you can't hit him with any ground attacks. and it's a decently tanky Pokemon. Everything else is normal damage. It can take a hit, and it can deliver hits too. It's a very underrated Pokemon. I think it's if you brought out this if you brought out this Pokemon on the right, not on the right team, on a decent team, this Pokemon would do some work. Will it kill everyone? No. It might be able to sweep if you have the right power set, the right moves on it. It can sweep, or the right setups. But it's a really strong Pokemon that can just survive a lot, and it has no weaknesses. Again, unless you use the same two moves, or again, blah 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 blah. Very underrated though. I like this Pokemon. I like the look of it. And yes, it does look like a condom, but if your condom has teeth like that, you're wearing the wrong kind of condom. It has like little feathers. I guess it's just ripped for her pleasure, most likely. Alright. Number 6 will be Gavalanche, the electric spider Pokemon. Very used a lot competitively now. It says it's good against dark and psychic type Pokemon, and against grass, I believe, because it is electric or bug. It does really good against flying and water because it is electric. So it kind of counterbalances the flying shit that happens to him if you want to get flew on. The sticky web, how fast it is. It is a Pokemon. It's used competitively, and that I've seen competitive Pokemon, and it's pretty good. It would be higher on my list if I didn't like the ones above it more. What's up, Tom McCarthy? How you doing, homie? It's a Pokemon that doesn't need any more love because I think it's already used a lot competitively, and I want to find a way to use this Pokemon for something else. And I don't know what else to use it for other than just to slow people down and to stab flying and water type moves and bugs and psychic. It does a lot of damage that this does, and it has really good coverage. It has a lot of moves to cover its ass, and it takes out 4 fucking types by itself. It does enough damage, and it's really good. Y'all need what's up, Deadman? If y'all have a team that's missing an electric type Pokemon, you might want to throw this bad boy on here. Yes, he's going to be weak against rock, ground, rock, and fire, but it counteracts the flying, kills psychics, destroys darks, and destroys water type Pokemon. It's a solid Pokemon to have on your team if you're missing an electric type. Number 5. How are y'all doing out there? Hope y'all are doing fucking wonderful. Number 5 is Raichu. You're like, well, why do you have a Raichu on your? You didn't have Pikachu. Well, I did say there would be no Pikachu on my top 10, and I'm being legit about it. There will be no Pikachu, but Raichu deserves to be a top 5 Pokemon. One, he's just really adorable. He's a chubby Pikachu, and because he used to learn Surf back in the day on Pokemon Stadium. I don't know if I still have that Raichu that knows Surf anymore, but I used to have that Raichu that had Surf. He did so much work. It was so much fun to use him. I'll put Pikachu's little picture on there, but it's Raichu. You know Pikachu. You should know this by now. Now he does Pikachu. The thing with Pikachu is you want to use your Pikachu up to like level 50 to 60 to get all of its speed stats and the special stats up, and he learns all his moves. And then you want to evolve Raichu after that, and then go from there on, because it gives Raichu a really strong, a big foot in on speed and power. He already has power once he evolves anyways, but he loses all of his speed. Pikachu, you can evolve him up and get his speed stat up and give Raichu a fucking good chance of outspeeding a lot of different Pokemon. But that's the only way you can ever use him. He's not really good competitively. He's just adorable, and I remember back in the day, one of my first electric Pokemon I've ever had, I was like, dude, this Pokemon's adorable. I'm keeping him. And it's more like it's in the heart, and it's child back in the day. Love this Pokemon. It's amazing. So number 5, Raichu. You know it already. Number 4 is Rotom. Rotom had to be on this list. I myself don't really care about this Pokemon at all, but Rotom is way too damn good of a Pokemon not to be a top 5 Pokemon and electric types and all the other. I would put him in water and stuff, or in Ghost, But Rotom is just an electric Pokemon that is the most all-around electric Pokemon you can have. He can cover all of his weaknesses. He can... Look at all the different ways you can have Rotom on your team. Now, everyone uses Washer usually, but the Grass type is really good. The Fire one's awesome. The Flying one's pretty cool. Man, there's a lot of things you can use with Rotom. It's a very... It's like the Eevee version of electric Pokemon. It can be used a lot of different ways, and you can make your teams really, really strong. It's a very solid Pokemon to have on any team. Now, we all know Rotom Wash is the go-to one, but Rotom Fire and the Rotom Grass one are not that far behind it because they do a lot of same things and they do a lot of damage. And it's a really good Pokemon. It's a really good tank. It has no weaknesses, so usually it's a good Pokemon to have. Number 3 is Luxray. Now, Luxray is a hit and miss Pokemon. Luxray is missing things that would make it a number 1 Pokemon in my world. For how badass it looks, it's not dark, and it makes me sad it's not dark. And I feel like it's missing some oomph with its attacks. I think it does a decent amount, but it doesn't do... It just doesn't have that that punch him in the mouth attack like you really want. Luckily, it does have Intimidate, so it does lower the strength, the power of ground attacks, so it's able to survive a lot of attacks. At least a couple, or at least able to survive at least 2 or 3 Earthquakes if you build its defensive up and its health with Intimidate. Other than that, it's a really cool looking Pokemon. I love the look of it. Competitively, it's not that bad. It's just really slow. But with Intimidate, you get that off, and you make sure if you do protect the Luxray, and it's pretty much Intimidate, pull them out, Intimidate, you can really fuck over some teams just because how why am I greasing it? It just lowers a lot of attack damage, which makes this Pokemon really viable on the right set of teams. So that's Luxray. Really good Pokemon, dude. I like his look, but I don't think I'm competitive. I just think he has some things to make him out, but not great. Number 2 is Manectric. Now, but you just have Luxray, you don't have Manectric. Manectric is a Pokemon that I started falling in love with during, of course, Ruby and Sapphire. I like it, like Elekite, whatever his name is. Such a good Pokemon, such an awesome Pokemon to play. And then it evolves into this little bastard that like, does so much damage. I had Lightning Rod. I went, oh my goodness, why are you so awesome? I think okay, I'm not sure if I had Intimidate or not. Let me look at it again one more time. I kind of forgot what this Pokemon does. Not because I don't remember, just electric. It's electric Pokemon. You really don't do electric Pokemon lists just because like who the fuck remembers all the electric Pokemon? I really don't know what that. Yeah, Lightning Rod and Static. That's why I played this Pokemon, mainly for Lightning Rod. It was really cool to put him in there when you got your Water-type Pokemon, and you switch him out to this guy, and just boost him, and you just do fucking crazy amount of damage. I think he learns Flamethrower, so he destroys you. And then his Mega Evolve has Intimidate. A Manectric and Luxray, both with Intimidate, how weak they can make so many Pokemon. You give one of them Balloon, oh my god. This Pokemon is actually being used a little more competitively than you would think. It has a lot of upside just because it's a Mega Evolve. Makes him really, really fucking fast. Super fast. He's like up there fast. He's not that far from Ninjask and all of them that are really, really fast. And he has really good stab if you want to do physical, and has really good power if you want to do special attack. This is a really good Pokemon. He can sweep by itself if he needs to. I use him in my doubles water team, my Rain Dance team, just because he's really useful to bring in for the Lightning Rod. Then he pulls to the Intimidate and he just blows 2 people. Really, really nice. So that's number 2. Number 1. Now, number 1 should be obvious to everyone. Now, what's that right now? It's Ampharos? Ampharos, yes. That Pokemon looks retarded as fuck. That Pokemon would never be on any of my top 10s list unless we're talking about top 10 Megas, because he turned into a badass with his Mega. Other than that, that Pokemon does not deserve to be on any list because he looks fucking retarded. Now, the sheep look adorable. but the Pokemon after it fully evolves looks fucking stupid. He looks like a penis job went wrong. Plain and fucking simple. But now number 1. Motherfucking Jolteon. You think I will leave Jolteon off this damn list? Are y'all crazy? Jolteon is the original Electric Bay. There was Pikachu, of course, but I can't put him on number 1 on the list. Number 2 was Jolteon. And then it was, of course, Raichu number 3. 1 second. It's a really, really good fucking Pokemon. And you don't understand how awesome this Pokemon really is. It's super fast. Does a lot of I think special attack, doesn't it? Yeah, it does good special attack. It's really fast. It's 5 steps slower than fucking Mega Manectric, which tells you a lot. I'm gonna put Eevee. Oh, whoa, hold up. On that pause note, spoiler alert. Other than maybe fairy types, there is always going to be a Eevee fucking Pokemon on my top 10 list. You're like, why? Because Eevee's fucking adorable, and all their Pokemon are badass, and every single one of them are competitively viable except for Flareon. Alright, let me just tell you that right now. Don't hate the Eevee. Hate Game Freak, okay? Plain and simple. That actually sounded really good. Don't hate the Eevee. Hate Game Freak. That was amazing. Back to Jolteon. He's fast, does a lot of damage, good Pokemon, has Volt Absorb, and Quick Feet. So whatever you need, this Pokemon does a lot of shit just because he's so fast. And you can put him on your team. He absorbs the lightning attacks, it boosts them up, and he just does more damage to you. Over and over and over again. Alright, this Pokemon is amazing. This Pokemon deserves to be a top 10 list in general. Problem is, there's so many damn good Pokemon, it's so kind of hard to put them on a top 10 list. I mean, if we're going to go about Eevee discussion, we'll talk about that later. But Eevees are amazing. Jolteon is just a prime example of what you can do with an Eevee to fill out your team. You have a team having an issue, but you have this Eevee, you're being like, what do I want to have this Eevee turn into? And you're missing something, your Eevee can turn into it. Just understand, Jolteon is one of those Pokemon. You need some speed attack, you put Jolteon in there. Eevee, bam, done, figure it out. Pretty fucking simple of what you can do. Whoo! Alright, let's go ahead and put this down the top list again. Thank y'all for watching the top 10. Let's go down one more time. Number 10, Zebstrika. Really cool Pokemon. I like the design, I like the idea. I like they made a electric horse. They had the Rapidash, now they made Zebstrika. Pretty cool idea. I think it's actually ingenious. I wish they make a they already made I made a Kingdra, but I wish they make more like a seahorse looking, like, other than Horseail, whatever they made. I don't like that fucking Pokemon. They need to make a real looking seahorse, not that fucking shitty ass water one. Number 9, Electrode, Explosion Boys. Plain simple. Number 8 is Hilo Slick. Ugh. A very underrated Pokemon. I want to use this Pokemon more. My issue is it's kind of hard to figure out a good team for him to use. I really want to use him. I just got to figure it out. Number 7, Electros. Just a very it has no weaknesses. It really has 0. It's the Sableye of electric Pokemon. It has no weakness. You need you need a Gravity or a Slam, just to knockdown, whatever it is, to make him actually be able to get hurt by ground attack. So, very solid Pokemon. I don't know. This Pokemon needs to be used more. Number 6, Galvantula, Electric Bug. Very adorable. Very cute. 5, of course, Raichu. I had to have Raichu in there because Raichu's Bay. Number 3 favorite electric Pokemon in my number 3 favorite electric Pokemon in the first generation. I had to put him in there. I was like, that'd be stupid if I didn't do that. Number 4 is Rotom, just the most solid electric Pokemon out there, and he can be used a lot of different ways. But maybe Rotom Wash. But in most competitive teams, you see him in there. You have to have him on this list. Number 3, Luxray. He would be higher if he just had Electric Dark, or he had a little bit more oomph and a little bit more power. He's missing something, which makes me sad. That's why he didn't move up any higher. Number 2, Manectric, is because he's just a beast. He's so fast. He does a lot of damage. Very good with a Mega Evolve. If Luxray had a Mega Evolve, I would probably put Luxray above him. But Manectric just gets one step because that Mega Evolve. And number 1, Jolteon, just because he's amazing and he's an Eevee Pokemon. Plain and simple. Thank y'all for watching today's top 10 electric Pokemon, not counting legendaries and Pikachu. If you have your own top 10 list, please put them in the comments below or in the chat right now. I don't see y'all in chat putting the top 10 list out there. Y'all not doing it. Please do it. Like, share, subscribe, follow on Twitch. Go suck your mom's dick. I don't know what else I can tell you to do. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Y'all have a good night. Deuces.